Hello, hello, hello. What it look like? What it look like? Let's see. Happy. Oh, snap. Okay. All right. So happy Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to those of us on the West Coast. Happy Thursday afternoon to those of us on the East Coast. And happy Thursday to wherever you are in between. Y'all know I love y'all. And it's been a little bit, right? It's been a little bit, but I just love waking up in the morning, after a night of good and restful sleep. I love waking up in the morning, checking social media, seeing what's going on. And I just love when interesting stories come across my social media timelines. And that is exactly what we are here to discuss today. And we're not going to be here long. We're not going to be here long, but I saw something, and I don't know if you all saw it yet, but like I said, it's only 9:35. I only saw this an hour or so ago, maybe a little longer than that. Whenever I scheduled this live stream, that's when I saw it. It's always interesting when you just got to give people enough rope and enough time and enough energy, and then they kind of hang themselves, right? They kind of hang themselves. Um and like I said, we won't be here long today. We won't be here long today. But I just want to show y'all something just in case y'all didn't see it. But before we get into it, I want to say hi to my boo, Sleepy Bee, the lovely starry eyed. Hey, Donna, Dimples, Wimples, CN1. Oh, my goodness, Empress. She's nursing a migraine, listening to clouds. Oh, no. Oh, no. I really hope that you feel better, darling. I really hope you feel better. And she's not here yet, but she just sent me a text message. If you all happen to see Journey with Corinne today, make sure that you wish her a happy motherfucking birthday because it's Journey with Corinne's birthday today. And she's not here on the stream. But if y'all see Journey with Corinne around these YouTube streets, wish Journey with Corinne a happy motherfucking birthday. Hey, old man Johnson's farm. So, yeah, listen, I am not one. Whenever I make these streams, I'm not quote unquote coming for Christianity just for any reason. I'm not coming for Christianity for any reason. It's because they literally be out here doing shit. They literally be out here doing shit. I have never had a person of Jewish faith. I have never had a person of Muslim faith. I have never had a Hindu. I have never had a Sikh. I have never had a Taoist. I have never had a Buddhist. I have never had any of these people come to me, try to convert me, tell me I'm going to hell, this, that, and the third. I have never had any people from those faiths come to me talking crazy to me. But it has been Christians. It has been Christian. It has been Christian. So, let's get into it. So, as it pertains to the gospel world, the Christian world, and Christian music, are y'all familiar with someone by the name of Marvin Sapp? Now, see, I don't listen to Christian music. I'm not Christian. But I do know of Marvin Sapp. I do know of Marvin Sapp, and currently Marvin Sapp is getting drilled across this internet. Currently, Marvin Sapp is getting drilled across Al Gore and Beyonce's internet, and let's find out why. Because you see, like I said, I woke up this morning. Q woke up this morning. It was about 7:45 this morning. I woke up, I opened my eyes. Mr. Hoodoo was already in the bathroom, showering, getting ready for work. I opened my eyes, baby. I opened up threads on my phone, and baby, I saw somebody saying they never would have paid it. And I said, what you talking about? You never would have paid it. Because I want to know what's going on. And baby, she was talking about Marvin Sapp. So this is a real short clip, but we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We gonna watch it. We gonna watch it. So let me just go ahead and pull this in. Let me just go on and pull this in. Let me go on and pull this in. So we're gonna start right here with this right here because it is important. Now, some of y'all said y'all synced it already. Well, baby, I ain't really seen nothing like that. But it be like that. It be like that. It be like that. So here we are. This is from the root. And whether you like the root, whether you don't like the root, it don't matter. Because this right here is a story that people are talking about. So Marvin Sapp, per the root, traps his flock inside his church until they donate $40,000. And the internet drags him to hell for it. Oh, you know I was going to talk about it. Sorry, I said yes. She never would have made it. Never would have made it without that 40K, baby. Listen. Yeah. So, you know, the popular gospel singer usually stays out of the headlines on social media, but his latest stunt, trapping church members, soared to the top of the timelines. Okay. So, in a now viral clip, the never would have made it singer can be seen talking to a crowd of at least 1,000 churchgoers in Baltimore and admonishing them to all, quote, sow a seed, end quote, to their church. While that's standard procedure for any house of worship, where things went left is when Sapp ordered the ushers. Did he order the ushers or the urshers? I think Sapp ordered the urshers, emphasis mine, to literally close the doors of the church and to essentially not let anybody leave until they gave their money. Quote, I said close them doors. Urshers, close the doors, close the doors, close the doors, end quote, Sapp said. Quote, we gonna all leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. Listen. What we not gonna do is what we not gonna do is and it's so funny because when you go to look this up, all you gotta type in is Marvin Sapp and $40,000 on Google, and baby, it comes up. All you gotta do is type in Marvin Sapp on Google, and it comes up. So we gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this little video right here. We're gonna watch this little video right here, and let me open it up to a bigger screen where we can watch it together. Okay, we're gonna watch this here together. So Okay, friends. Okay, friends. This is y'all man's. For those of y'all who this is y'all man's. It's not my man's. This is y'all man's. Hey, Flora. Yeah, this is y'all man's. So let's see this here video. Let's see this here video. And let me make sure it's gonna be turned up. Now, this little video is 2 minutes and 49 seconds, but let's watch it together. Can y'all hear it, y'all? Or did it stop? Let me know. Can y'all hear that? No sound. Okay, yeah. Let me remove it and add it again because the sound went out. Okay. We gonna play it again. Yeah, the sound kind of went out. But we're gonna start over. All right. Y'all still can't hear this? That is so crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let me try it one more time. Stop this screen. Let me just bring it on in. Okay, let me try it again because they don't want y'all to hear the word. They don't want y'all to hear the word today. So let me bring it in. You know, StreamYard is doing something new with these scenes behind the scenes. So, okay, share screen. Okay. Oh, you ain't know? Marvin Sapp was closing the doors on people in the church until they raised $40,000. Marvin Sapp, you know, he didn't want people to leave until everybody donated some money and gave him his $40,000. That's what Marvin Sapp did. That's what Marvin Sapp did. He being drug across Beyonce's internet. So, okay, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. So let's see. Hopefully you all can hear it this time. So I'm about to play it now, and hopefully you all can hear it.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife, Melinda P. Sapp, was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get one soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap. That's swag. I was looking in her eyes. She's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, It costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. That's it.
Okay, so listen. Okay, I really have no words for this. And Marvin Sapp, he up there sweating. It could be bacon grease. It could just be sweat. It could be some type of other triglyceride. I mean, we don't know. And I say that, and yes, I'm gonna drill his ass because this is. I'm gonna drill him, and I'm gonna drill them because this is in this economy. You out here begging. You out here begging. This is, and see, this is exactly why. This is exactly why. For the most part, a lot of people who follow religion, y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. And can we just talk about his cheapness and his dustiness? Did y'all hear him saying, and maybe this was back in the day when movie theater tickets were cheap, but going to the movies is not $20. It hasn't been $20 in a decade. Probably 15 years going to the movie. If you go to the movies right now, you're probably going to pay like $30 for 2 tickets. The way he throwing his former wife under the bus is something else. But baby, who's closed what doors? Close what doors? Close what doors? First of all, well, Q ain't gonna be there, number one. But the way that they all just sat there like these people have no brains. These people have no brains. Saying that $20 isn't a lot of money. You know how many times there are people, especially women, okay? I want y'all to notice up there on that stage with him, it's a bunch of men standing up here. Because I don't care what anyone says. Christianity upholds patriarchy. Christianity upholds patriarchy. Okay. And it's a bunch of men up there. But this is what people are talking about when they're saying these people are frauds, these people are fakes, these people are fake ass pastors, they're fake ass priests, they're fake ass. This is what people are saying. How are you going to say close the damn doors? Where is the fire marshal? Where's the fire marshal? Because baby, you cannot, you can't block egress. You can't close. No. This is exactly why when you go to certain restaurants and stuff, it says these doors are to remain open and unlocked during business hours. Baby, that's egress. That's egress. Talking about I have seen the stories of women on their last, mothers with children, trying to find a way to get to church and then giving these people their absolute last when it's supposed to go to your children and your household. Q never would have paid it because Q's not going to be there. But like this is disgusting. This is disgusting. And what's even worse are the people online defending this. No, he didn't say lock the doors. He said close the doors. Baby, that ain't no better. You trying to hold these people hostage. He wants you to give him your money instead of going to go eat. What he say? You just going to the restaurant anyway. Baby, they hungry. You can spend your money on food. I don't know what he need this $40,000 for. I don't know what he needed for, but the way that he was counting everybody's pockets, this is disgusting. And this is why people say that religious people, especially these Christian people, y'all are stupid, y'all are weak mind, y'all don't have any brain at all. At all. At all. Hey fuzzy girl, she says that was not cute talking about no $20 date for two in this man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not only is he a cheap bastard, he a cheap bastard. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No, no, no. I get it, dating and all like that isn't always about money, but you need to have money to do things, activities, if that's what you're gonna do. He got one pop. He talking about he got one drink and two straws. He ain't even care enough about his wife to get two, to get her one by herself. Y'all got a popcorn and y'all sharing a drink. Like there are so many issues here. There are so many issues here. So many issues here. But yeah, pimping and pandering. Exactly. But these are things that society is okay with. And it's pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. Um the way people are taking up for this, um the way people are just, yeah. So I want to read some comments because there are people okay with this, which we know they're dumb. Um, so let's get into some comments. Yeah, this is extremely manipulative. This is, yes. You said you knew I was gonna cover it, baby. For real. We need to listen. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem. Right. Kevin says, I am a Christian, but I absolutely do not believe or condone this. This is extortion. I mean, period. Period. Yeah, they wouldn't have got a goddamn thing from me either. I mean, Q wasn't gonna be there. But listen, this is why like I could never listen. I knew from a long time ago. I knew from a little girl that Christianity was not for me. I knew from a little girl Christianity was not for me. I was calling out shit back then. I was just like, this is dumb. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. I had questions, and when people tell me not to question something or not to ask questions, or that's just what it is, I can't take that. My brain can't take that. I need some answers. I need some reasons. Okay. I need answers and I need reasons. You're gonna have to tell me something that makes some type of sense. Okay. You want to tell me something that makes some type of sense. So I think I was like 9 when I knew. I was just like, okay, something is wrong here. But that's me. That's not me. But baby, to the rest of the Christians who know how to act right, um, get your mans. Because y'all are all under this one covering of as Christians. Y'all gonna have to get together and figure out what's gonna be right and what's gonna be wrong before before you can convert the other people. Y'all need more people. Y'all need more people. Get your mans. Get your mans. So let's go on over here. We're here on lovely, lovely Instagram. And as we can see, there's been a thing. There's been a thing. So let's go here. We don't need to see the video here because we already saw it. They going in, calling him a scumbag. He said, "Y'all leaving when I leave." Somebody said, "Damn, I used to like him." Yeah, the church members just got kidnapped. Somebody said, "Wow, I enjoy his music. It will never feel authentic now, baby, because it's not." People are like, "But y'all love him." Yeah, there is a sucker born every minute. There is absolutely right, and a lot of them are. A lot of them are. Now, now y'all know the shade room got the comments. Somebody said at that moment I would have got up and walked out happy. That it never would have gave it. Somebody said close the doors. This is a stick up. It sure is a stick up. And somebody said we've all been in churches like this before, and she rolled her eyes. What do I tell y'all? A lot of times it is women upholding this bullshit. Women upholding this shit. I need for women to break free from this. Please break free, women. Please be free. Please be free. Let me make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see. But I need for the ladies. Please break free. Please break free. Yeah, listen, Kirk Franklin is a spiritual worker. Kirk Franklin is a witch, a warlock. Okay, let me go on and throw in allegedly. Kirk Franklin is a witch warlock. Okay, I know, I know magic. I know magic. I can see, but based on what people do, Kirk Franklin is a witch warlock. Okay, witch warlock. Okay, talking about we've all been in churches like this before. Somebody said it right here. I was raised in a cult like religion, and the preachers got high salaries and demanded more. Preacher don't give you direction, God does. Stop letting preacher run in your life. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? Same thing with. Listen, the way B Simone. Okay, I covered B Simone and her foolishness a couple months ago. B Simone ain't out here Christianing for real. Okay, she's out here getting a Christian bag. Okay, um, yeah, manipulation. Yeah, somebody said I would have punched the remainder of his hairline off his face. I mean, listen, listen. Um, you know, it's this is crazy insane. This is crazy. Again, the rest of Christians, y'all got to go get y'all people because these are y'all people and these are representatives for you. You got to go get your people. You have to reel them in. You have to reel them in. You have to reel them in. Y'all have to reel them in. Okay? Renaissance woman said they still passing around the plate for the building fund 40 years later, like Umar. But like I said, Kirk Franklin is a witch warlock. He is. Allegedly. He is, but I know what I'm looking at. He is. Mm-hmm. 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 Listen, I've never been in a church like that either, but listen, the hold that Christianity has on people, if y'all don't see that this is listen, that's for y'all to figure it out. That's for y'all to work out. That's for y'all to work out. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's not just the quote unquote black people either. Um, let's go here. Let's go here. Because we all know that it's all of them, right? We know that it's all of them. So here we have this here. Paula White's pay to pray scam. Trump's faith advisor wants your cash. Okay. So Donald Trump announced Pastor Paula White Kane to be the senior advisor to his reconstituted White House faith office. Okay. So, in case you're not familiar with her, which I'm not either, she's a televangelist who led two massive churches in Florida. Enough said. A Senate Finance Committee investigation uncovered all sorts of shady business practices. This is per this article. In 2016, she was appointed chair of Trump's Evangelical Advisory Board. Okay. Okay. So, a month ago, she challenged viewers to give her cash in order to receive blessings from God. This is the same shit, just a different toilet. This is the same shit, just a different toilet. The same shit, just a different toilet, okay? She told them to give her $133, $52, or $414, corresponding to various Bible verses she pulled out of a hat. This is the article. Maybe that didn't raise enough money because 2 weeks ago, White was back asking for exactly $133 per viewer. The request came with a side of coercion. If you don't send her money, God can't use you. Okay, so let's listen.
I'm challenging you to sow $133 for Proverbs 133. But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. If you absolutely,
I just want to know why it's $133 and not $1.33. Hold on. It's Journey with Corinne's birthday. Everybody wish Journey with Corinne a happy birthday. Journey with Corinne is a client turned friend. She is my friend. We always talk and laugh and have a good kiki. Journey with Corinne. AJ, she beat me up the other day. AJ gonna beat me up today, right? Journey with Corinne is my ballet bar buddy, right? Right, as former dancers. So everybody wish Journey with Corinne a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Journey with Corinne. I love you, girl. And I hope that you have a really, really good one today. So, happy birthday, my boo. Okay, now let's get back to this one right here. So again, she asked for $133. Why is it not $1.33? Why it gotta be $133 instead of $1.33? Let's hear this one more time. Let's hear this one more time. Let's just go back. Okay, let's just go back.
I'm challenging you to sow $133 for Proverbs 133.
You see that? $133. Why is it not $1.33? No one has answered the question yet. And yes, Kevin, 33 is a Masonic number. How she know that somebody got $133 to give her? How she know that? What if your $133 was to buy you some groceries for this week? Or maybe your $133 was, put some gas in your car and put the rest of the money into your savings account. But no, she want $133 from you. This is crazy as hell. She said make it enough. Y'all remember in Friday? Y'all remember in Friday where she gave him the money to go get some cigarettes? It wasn't enough. She said make it enough. That same thing Paula White said here. Paula White said go find $133. $133.
but whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. If you
So she is tying protection. She is tying spiritual protection and ease, but you got to pay her the money. But you got to pay her the money. And listen, people want to talk about spiritual workers and tarot readers and astrologers and mystics and all like that. And yes, there are some of them who are out there scamming. There absolutely is, and I be cussing their ass out every time I see them online. You motherfuckers make it bad for the rest of them. See, the difference is I call them out. I call them out. Baby, you don't know what you're doing. You may need to go sit down. You are not well versed enough in your craft to be out here doing whatever. I call my people out when I see shit. And I call everybody else out when I see bullshit. I'm very vocal. But like I said, y'all gotta get y'all girl. Y'all gotta get y'all girl. You know, they say we the ones who be scamming, but baby, this
You
is
absolutely cannot join in sewing $133 for Proverbs 133 because I believe it's so important to stand on God's word. Then sow your very best. As you sow a favor seed today of $52 or more, standing on Esther 5:2.
So $52 for the book of Esther, chapter 5, verse 2. I don't want to ever hear people talking shit about readers and stuff. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more. Yes, she is using magic with that. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 is a number of creation. It is a number of creation. So let's keep going.
For she obtained favor in the king's sight. This is an act of faith, just like
so. And here we go again with the patriarchy. You know, you could be like Esther and pay $52 and you could find favor at the king's side. I need for the rest of the Christians to call this bullshit out. I really do. I really do.
Like Queen Esther did in reaching out to touch the top of the king's scepter in faith. In Esther chapter 5, verse 2, it's the chief place. It's the same thing as touching Jesus. Touch the top. And maybe you can stand with me and give a sacrificial offering to stand with Paul the White Ministry. I need you right now. And that sacrificial offering of $414 for Esther 4:14.
Wait a minute. Wait. She went from 133 to $52 to now to $414. Okay.
For if you remain silent.
But she has it up here. Is the Lord urging you to sow a generous gift? Listen, if y'all don't know what marketing is, sales and marketing techniques are rooted in psychology. Psychology is just nothing but mental glamour magic. Okay, I need for y'all to be hip to the game. Okay, because in psychology, and when they're using this marketing, the most important stuff, you know, they'll have different font sizes for stuff. The stuff, you know, she said, it's the Lord urging you. That's small. What's big is the call to action. She made sure her call to action was large. So a generous gift of $414. The call to action is that's the big right there. That's the bigger sized text. The smaller text, you know, it's important, but the smaller text, that's not the call to action. So I want to make sure that y'all are understanding. Okay. Understanding what is going on here. What is going on here? listen. No, 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 no. It is Kevin. It is Kevin. It is Kevin because she wanted Esther. She said like Esther stood next to the king, stood next to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is personified as male, so you do this, you get to stand next to the king. That's it is what it is, Kevin. It is. That's patriarchy, baby. Um, hmm, stand next to the king. Okay, so
At this
yeah,
time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this? God can open it up.
right. Because per Christianity, God is male. So sorry, patriarchy. Um, okay. So yeah, here she go again, another one of her little
Here's what God is saying in this prophetic season. If you hold your peace, if you do not participate, if you hold back now, if you miss this moment, there will be enlargement and deliverance for God's people and his purposes. But God can't use you. He doesn't use spectators. He uses participators, people who say,
right. So it just is what it is, Kevin, and it's okay to say it. It's okay to say it. There is no she here. Okay.
yes, I partner with you, God. And through you, I'm being raised up for such a time as this. I declare, do not miss your moment. You're in a position for such a time as this. Go forward boldly into your destiny in the courage and the spirit of Esther. So, what are you going to do? You see, I have to be obedient to God. And you must sacrifice in some way during this prophetic season, because it's through sacrifice that your spirit opens up so wide that you can receive divine direction. This is a deliverance seed that needs to be sown now, to be in position to see increase, to activate God's promises. And if you're able, I challenge you to sow $133 because we sow in accordance to the word. I love to get a word from God and put my faith with it. And 133 stands for Proverbs 133.
Listen. Child, this is a lot. This is a lot. Mm. Listen, and this is a recent article as well. This is an article from March 25th, 2025. The text is smaller here, but you can see it March 25th. So this is recent. This is recent too. Like, listen, baby. Listen, baby. You know, uh Somebody said she was right back at it, urging viewers to give $1,000 before Easter. Okay, so let's hear this one.
And I believe that when you honor God on Passover, starting on April 12th at sundown through Good Friday on the 18th and concluding on Easter Sunday, you can receive these 7 supernatural blessings for you and your house. According to Exodus 23, God will assign an angel to you. He'll be an enemy to your enemies. He'll give you prosperity. He'll take sickness away from you. He will give you long life. He'll bring increase and inheritance, and he'll give a special year of blessing. You're not doing this to get something, but you're doing it in honor to God, realizing what.
So, listen, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, El Boogie. I was about 9. I was just like, something in the milk is not clean. Thank you for the chips and the Hawaiian punch because they used to try to put me in the little kids little Sunday school stuff where you're supposed to read something. Listen, I was only in there going along with it because I was getting a bag of sour cream and onion chips and Hawaiian punch. Okay, that was my snack because The black people church, you'll be in there from 8 a.m. to about 2 o'clock, and you being passed out because you ain't ate nothing, right? So the only reason I was behaving was because let me get them sour cream and onion chips, and let me get this Hawaiian punch. Let me get this can of Hawaiian punch. And she used to always call on me because I could read. I don't know what the other kids' parents were doing, but Q could read. So but yeah, I figured out a long time ago that something is wrong. Something is wrong. Okay. Um Not you hopped on and you were immediately vexed. I know, girl. I know. I know, girl. Thank you so much, Old Man Johnson's Farm, for becoming a member again, baby. Um, so yeah. You don't disagree with the religion being patriarchal? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, no, baby. See, of course, those who don't be fully oppressed under the patriarchy never see it as patriarchy. I love you, Kevin, but baby, this is okay. But anyway, yeah, she out here, just go ahead and give your
What you can receive.
For your special Passover offering of $1,000 or more as the Holy Spirit leads, you will also receive the beautiful 10-inch Waterford Crystal Cross. Don't miss your moment to release 7 supernatural blessings and provision into your life.
So you see, you pay your $1,000, you get a crystal cross, and you receive your 7 supernatural blessings. Okay. Okay. So, um, yeah. So, it's just it's a little bit of everybody out here that's, they be doing it. They be doing it. So, um, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Let me close this up quick. This is from someone in Texas because the license plate is a Texas plate. The license plate is, scratched out. I didn't do it. But yeah. This is from Texas. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta get y'all people. According to this person in Texas, Donald Trump is Jesus Christ. It's definitely not me. It's not me. It's not me. So, like I said, you know, um, yeah. This person meant Jesus Christ. That's what they wrote on their car. This is what they have written on their car. Absolutely. Being dumb, being dumb protects them. Absolutely. So, like I said, are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? So yeah, like I said, we wasn't gonna be here long today. We weren't gonna be here long today, but It's things, yeah. Now, there are things that it's always some foolishness going on, but like I said, we just needed to talk about a couple of things today. And that's it. That's all. That's all we had to talk about today because baby, um, mm, that's all we had to talk about today. Like I said, I just be wondering if people are okay. I don't think they okay right now. I don't think they okay right now. So I mean, we're about to have. I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all a little bit later, but yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about today. So in closing, in closing, make sure that you're using logic and stuff and don't be afraid to call stuff out. If you see foolishness and fuckery going on, call it out. Stand on something. Call it out. Uh Isis said, no lie, many moons ago, I used to give it until it hurt. Then I got real deep in them scriptures and realized that wasn't in keeping with my household and that my God knew what was up and true. I sure did. I sure did. I talked about that last week. Girl. I have another video with this same kind of similar title from last week. Oh, we covered that last week. That them Christians rolled up on that woman's store. A gang of 40 of them rolled up on that woman's store. Now, the way I would have called the police and I would have went to go get that thing, that would have been me. But this is what I'm saying. Like, these people are not okay, and they're trying to force this shit on everybody. They're trying to force this shit on everybody. So make no mistake about some of the stuff that's going on out here, whatever people want to call it. But this is not a bunch of Taoists out here trying to browbeat everybody into giving them money and trying to take over. It's not a bunch of Taoists out here. Oh shit, is that the turkey? Okay, no, it's not the turkey. But yeah, like I said, understand it's not a bunch of Taoists, it's not a bunch of Hindus, it's not a bunch of Buddhists. It's not. It's not. So we just gotta call things the way it is. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do anything. I don't think she's gonna do anything. They gonna go to the upper room real quick when they mess with the right one. So yeah. So that's all I want to talk about today. A lot of them are not okay. A lot of them are not okay. They aren't. Yeah. A lot of them are not okay. So like I said, just make sure y'all are being safe out here. Do what you got to do to be safe and protect yourselves and your families. And just that's all I can tell you, because they really out here. They are not okay. Because you got the one man, you got Marvin Sapp talking about close the doors. Close the doors. What? Yeah. Oh, it was one more thing I want to show you all. One more thing. Let me see if I can find it. One more thing. Where is it at? This was something. And this is why I want y'all to understand patriarchy, okay? This is patriarchy. And for people who are not harmed by patriarchy, of course they are okay with it, okay? Patriarchy. So let's share this. This is, and I'm going to show y'all this and then we're going to get out of here. I'm going to show y'all this and then we're going to get out of here. So let me make sure you all can see. Okay, this article is 2 months old. Okay, this article was, because I want y'all to see. This was January 10th, 2025. I saw this a while ago. Okay, So women not supposed to hold any type of positions and all this, be a helpmate and all this other shit. Women, no. But this is okay. Y'all can go ahead and read the title. A woman who may truly, truly, truly be devout, doing things quote unquote the Christian way and all like that, she could never be in a position, but this person can. This is why a lot of religion shit is, it's patriarchy. It really is. It really is. So let's read this article real quick before I get on out of here. Okay, so these men can train as priests, but they must be celibate, say Italian bishops. The move marks shift in views, but sexually active gay men will not be admitted to Roman Catholic seminaries. But they can train as priests. That's still a possession. That's still a possession. According to the guidelines, the most important thing for aspiring priests is to show an orientation towards celibate life. Okay. In the formative process, when reference is made to homosexual tendencies, it is appropriate not to reduce discernment to this aspect alone, the CIE said on Friday, adding that the objective of the training for priesthood in the emotional sexual sphere is the ability to welcome chastity and celibacy as a gift, to freely choose and to responsibly live it. However, it reiterated that while the Catholic Church, quote, deeply respects the people in question, end quote, gay men who are sexually active cannot be admitted to seminaries or any other holy orders. Okay. Okay, we can go down here. Soon after becoming Pope, he said in response to a question about gay priests, who am I to judge? So, like I said, and I'm going to close this out here. Listen, my darlings. Listen. I don't, all I'm saying is, especially to my ladies, make sure that you all are being safe and protecting yourself out here, because these people are out here, they unhinged, they locking people up in the church, they want you to give your money, give your last, they all these different things. But you know, the question is, are these people okay? I don't think they are okay. And I may make this a new series. Like, are y'all okay? I'm thinking about making this a new series on my channel where I find this shit and I just bring y'all these stories. Are these people okay? No, they're not okay. They're not okay. They're not okay. So, yeah, baby. Yes. That Delulu. That Delulu. Oh, for sure. We know. We know. Just the same with them and the astrology and everything like that. The same with the astrology and the magic and stuff like that. They just be telling you not to do it. Oh, yeah, it's out here. hmm Give them your money, your last, and some ass. And on that note, L Boogie got bars. On that note, we gonna get on up out of here. On that note, we gonna get out of here. So yeah, this is gonna be because I see stuff all the time. I see stuff all the time, and I'm just like, but yeah, this is probably gonna be a series, baby, because I'm just literally just reporting the spiritual news. That's all I'm doing is reporting the spiritual news and reporting the stuff that I see out here. So on that note, give them your money, your last, and some ass. On that note, we're gonna be out of here. I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later. I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna schedule the stream for a little bit later this evening. We got to talk about this solar eclipse and why this shit is about to change and it's about to get real. So we're gonna talk about that later on today. So if you want to hear about why this solar eclipse and the rest of the shit, yeah, is important, come back later and we'll talk about that. So I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on the flip side. Y'all be good.